Good afternoon, and welcome to the actual on-time explanation for all the machinations of what happened for the 7th week of Injustice League Fantasy Football. That is the Injustice League Fantasy Football for the 2020 COVID season of Injustice Fantasy Football. Let me just throw that couple times more in there. That is Week 7. Now remember, we play this game not because it is easy, but because you are a fucking cheater. You know who you are. Now, seriously, why would you draft a stud receiver if they can just break their own leg? You are supposed to be professional football players. Why is endurance such an issue? You couldn't stuff in a few push-ups in between stuffing your fat face with Oreos during the lockdown? Well, I guess here we are. First game. I did not defeat Mr. Greg. 66-3 versus 75-83. Good job, Greg. Solid game performance. Up next, Irving. I am fairly certain at this point is still fucking undefeated. Will none of you guys do this? Can no one do this? I know Jonathan couldn't do it. Not this week anyway. 82 points versus 68. Come on, Jonathan. This was your shot. Your one opportunity, and you let it loose. Mateo, continuing his long, arduous road to the bottom, or at least not the playoffs. Mateo at 59.44 points, and his buddy Steve, 65 points. Sorry, Mateo. Good job, Steve. Maggie, holding firm in her position as one of the top women in this league. 69 points. Nice. Versus DJ, 31 points. Not as nice. And now we have a word from our sponsors. Season 8 of Game of Thrones. When you need a dumpster fire of a season, turn to Game of Thrones. It's probably the one season I haven't watched multiple times at this point, and, bar because it's over. Actually, mostly just it's over. I'm done. I had to catch up on so many other things. Season 2 of The Boys. Trying to watch Utopia. That's kind of a slog. Thanks, Irving. I got HBO Max. That's pretty cool. That's right. Game of Thrones. And now back to our main programming. We thought you were sleeping there, Foster. We thought you were sleeping there, but I'm going to have to double check this, but the numbers are coming back high. Foster scored 104 points this week against Chris. I don't think that was supposed to happen. 104 points. Chris scored 56.98 versus Foster's 104. Did someone tell you how to play this game again? Up next, the closest game of the week. That would be OC Blue Balls with 77.22 points versus Simon, the People's Champ, 77.72. That is right. That is a 0.5 point breakdown. That is a 0.5 point change. 0.55 points, 5 points, 0.5. It's not a lot. That's some yards, brah. And it brings up Simon to second. Oh, good job. And finally, a nice duke it out for the bottom. Kevin, 64 points. That was enough this week to take out Halsey, who's really showing us how hard it is to play this game. You can't just waltz in here without a team name. You're not the Sentinels. You're not the Skins. Who are you? 47.71 points. Not enough. Well, this is what a 13th place and 14th place game looks like. Oh, points. Well, that's what we have here for week 7. It was quite an interesting week. We all collected our candy or handed out our candy depending on whether or not we're homeowners or renters. And coming up after this is week 8. Now, as week 8 has not yet happened, I don't know who's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's a mystery. A spooky mystery. Watch out for your pumpkins, you frosty lads. Now stay tuned in Justice Freak for week 8. Later.